Okay. Let's get ready. Cool. All right. So, welcome to Express Flow and do some nice stretches and breath work today. And we're going to start lying on the floor. So, I'll get you to set yourself up there. We just want enough space in front of you that you can eventually spread your legs out nice and long. But we're going to start by hugging your knees into your chest and just kind of rock side to side or draw little circles, massaging out that lower back. And just start to breathe in and out through the nose. Think about expanding through the belly, around the navel, and expanding through the ribs as you inhale. And then we want to do a long, slow exhale to completely empty the lungs. So just keep breathing like that, feeling your belly expand against your thighs while you hug your knees. Close your eyes and really connect to the breath. 2 more really deep, expansive breaths here. And then spread your arms out by your side. Keep your knees hugged in. You're going to take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly twist your knees off to the right-hand side, just a little bit to begin with. Inhale to come back to center, and then slowly exhale over to the left on the other side. Inhale through the center, exhale to the right, twisting a little bit further this time. Inhale to center, and exhale to the left. So really working with your breath here. Inhale through the center, exhale to the right, this time going all the way. Take 1 deep breath, resting your knees down. And then as you inhale, twist back through the center over to the left. All the way to the floor, take 1 deep breath here. And inhale through the center. Exhale to the right, and we're going to stay here for 3 big expansive breaths. Feel the belly and the ribs out, up, and then exhale everything out. 1 more breath. Inhale through the center, back over to the left, resting your knees down, and 3 deep expansive breaths here. One more breath. And then as you inhale, come back to the center. You're going to grab onto your right leg, stretch your left leg out nice and long. We're just going to start to draw some kind of hip circles with that right knee. You can move it side to side or just do little circles up and down, whatever feels best for you. You can even grab your ankle and pull that ankle towards your opposite shoulder. That'll help to get into the hip. So whatever feels good here on that single leg. And then from here, you can either grab onto your toes, your foot, your ankle, or the back of your leg. Really stretch your foot up nice and long, flex the heel, feel a big, deep stretch through your hammies. Just grabbing wherever you can to keep a little bit of tension on. And take 3 deep breaths here. Really expansive breaths through the belly and the rib cage. Keep that tension on the leg. Feel the tension melt away with each breath. And on your next exhale, slowly bring that leg down and straighten it out nice and long. Hug your left knee in and start with those hip circles. Drawing whatever you like, whatever shapes or lines you like with your knee. Just open up that hip. Grab your ankle and twist if you want to deepen that. And then stretching that leg up nice and long, feeling big stretch through the hammies. Flex your heel, push your heel up to the sky. And feel that big, deep stretch. Our legs don't have to be straight as long as you feel the back of the leg lengthening, and that's good. Few deep breaths here. And then slowly release. We're going to make our way onto all fours, so rolling over onto hands and knees. We're just going to start by going into a child's pose. So sit your hips back on your heels, reach your arms forward nice and long. Take a deep breath in and out. Then we're going to come back to all fours, shift the hips forward towards the floor, bend your elbows, and then press your forearms into the floor, lifting the chest into a baby cobra. Spend a little bit of space here, pull the shoulders back, lift the chin. And on your next exhale, let your chest come back to the floor. Inhale, press up onto all fours, and exhale to child's pose. Big deep breath, expand through the rib cage, through your upper back, out to the sides with your inhale. Shift forwards, come back to your stomach and lift up either into baby cobra or an upward dog if you've got that flexibility available to you. Go back down to your belly. Inhale onto all fours and exhale to child's pose. Inhale all fours. Exhale to lower down to your belly. And inhale into your back bend of choice. Exhale to the floor. Inhale to all fours and exhale to child's pose. Just going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. Let your forehead fall onto the mat, deep breathing through your nose. And let your chest sink further and further towards the floor. Feel your belly expand against your thighs. Big, deep breath. On your next inhale, come back to all fours, hands below shoulders, knees below hips, and come into some cat-cow. Pressing the floor away as you inhale, pull your shoulder blades apart, breathe into your ribs, and then exhale as you scoop the belly, tilt the tailbone up, and open the chest. Inhale, press the floor away, expand through the ribs with your breath. Exhale to scoop. Inhale, press away. Exhale to scoop. All right, walk your hands forward slightly. We're going to take our right knee behind your right wrist, tuck your shin underneath you, and drive your left leg back into a nice pigeon pose. We're going to stay in this back bend variation, pigeon. just for a little bit. Maybe kind of twist your shoulders side to side, open up the hips and the spine. And then we're going to take our left foot, lift it up towards the back of our hips. And if you have the mobility, just reach for that foot and go into a nice deep quad stretch. If not, just keep pulling it actively towards your back without grabbing onto it. Big, deep quad stretch. Breathe through it. And then slowly release, come down onto your forearms and really deepen that hip stretch in that pigeon pose. Always breathing in and out through the nose. Lift yourself back up onto your hands, step back up on all fours and then go onto the other side. So left knee behind left wrist, drive your right leg back, staying in this back bend. Press your fingertips into the floor. Maybe shift side to side, lift the chest. A few deep breaths here. And then if you have that mobility, pull your back leg, grab onto your toes, feel that nice quad stretch down the front of the thighs. Breathe through it. And then slowly release that back leg, come down onto your forearms. Deepen that hip stretch. Your next inhale, lift yourself up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under, and then we're going to lift the hips up nice and high. Press your chest towards your toes and soften your knees into downward dog. Letting the crown of your head fall towards the floor, eyes towards your knees or feet. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and maybe drop one heel at a time to get that leg through the back of the leg. Beautiful. Lift your right leg up, sweep it through your body and plant it down. You can either stay here with your back leg long or you can drop your back knee down. From here, you're going to plant your left hand and then rotate that right arm up to the sky. If you want to, you can place your hand to your lower back and twist with the elbow, or you can reach that arm over your head to get a deeper stretch. Big, deep breathing into the belly. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. And your next inhale, slowly bring that right hand back to the floor. Step back into downward dog and pedal out the legs for a little bit. And then lift your left leg, sweep that through the body, drop into your low lunge or staying nice and long. Right hand plants down, rotate that left arm up to the sky, stacking the shoulders onto each other, and reach over your head if that's available to you. Deep breathing in through the nose. Let those hips drop down. And inhale, come back to the floor, step back into downward dog. We're going to take 3 really deep cleansing breaths here. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really big audible breath. Inhale as much as you possibly can. And exhale. Last one, big, deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Shift your weight forwards, back to hands and knees. Sit back on your heels and stretch your legs out nice and long in front of you. If you know you have tight hammies at the back of the legs, bend your knees as much as you need to. And then inhale, reach your arms up nice and tall. And exhale to fold, reaching towards your toes, but just grabbing wherever you're able to reach. Tuck your chin in, eyes towards the floor. And take a few deep breaths here, only paying attention to how your breath moves through your body. If you find any thoughts popping into your head, just let them pass, just like a passing car. Or waves rolling in and out of the tide. When you're ready, inhale to rise. And then slowly lower yourself down into a nice, comfortable lying position. You can have your legs out nice and long. You can have the soles of your feet together with knees falling to the side. Or you can plant your feet and let your knees fall into each other. Bring your hands around your navel. We're really going to practice that big belly breath. So direct your breath through the nose in towards the navel. And feel your belly expand and raise your hands. And exhale to slowly release. Big deep breath in through the nose. Follow it all the way down to your navel. And then a slow and steady exhale. Inhale to the belly. Once you fill your belly up, keep inhaling to expand through the ribs. And then exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Really tune into your breath. Notice how your body becomes a little more relaxed the more breaths that you take. Start to deepen your breath. Slowly going to move out of Shavasana, but if you'd still like to keep meditating or breathing, definitely stay where you are and finish off on your own. Otherwise, pick a stretch, any stretch that you like. Hugging your knees, reaching your arms overhead, whatever feels good to wake your body up. And slowly come back to a seated position. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time.